It is Friday, 1:55 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is War Notes, your no fluff, no filter frontline broadcast exposing the raw, painful truth of America's collapse from the inside out. And yes, I have baby co-host Victor here in the background. It is again August 8th, 2025. Today's report hits the stomach, man. It hits the wallet too and the soul. So stay with me. Now, let's not sugarcoat it. America is hungry. America is hungry, folks. And I'm not talking about ambition. I'm talking about dinner, food, groceries, survival right now in the so-called quote land of the free end quote. We have working mothers skipping meals, elderly people rationing soup, and kids going to bed on empty stomachs, while the shelves and food pantries are drying up like the Mississippi River. Now, across this country, here in the United States, across this country, food banks are running out of food. Churches, they can't keep up anymore like they used to. The churches are not able to keep up at all. This is getting sad now. Not even the local pantries. Okay. These pantries are seeing triple the demand and half the supply. Inflation hasn't just crept in, it's bulldozed the grocery aisles. It has bulldozed the grocery aisles. I'm taking my time with this topic because it is very important, because there are a lot of folks, like I say all the time, there are a lot of folks who are in their home. They may be elderly, they may be disabled, and they're unable to leave their home. They may be handicapped. So because of this reason, they can't get out to these stores to really see these true prices. Some people don't think about this unless you're on a fixed income. I'm not on a fixed income, but I've taken care of the elderly for so long in my young youth of life. I'm 38 now, but for many years I took care of the elderly in nursing homes, etc. And outside of nursing homes where they're in their own house receiving in-home care. So I've taken care of these patients for many years. And what I've learned over the many years through taking care of my patients, my previous patients, that you have to sit on your dime, because you never know when you're going to get out. You have a a one-time income, you got a once a month income. Some of these folks are on a fixed income. So let me give you all an example. Folks who are not on a fixed income, or I've never experienced this. Maybe it's younger folks who have never seen people on a fixed income, or maybe they know that their family members on a fixed income, but they have no idea what they may be going through. Well, me, I have an old soul. I'm 38, but I've taken care of the elderly, and a lot of my friends are over the age of 70. Okay, so folks who are on a fixed income, okay, some of them who may be handicapped or disabled, they may have caregivers who go out and do these shopping for them, do the shopping for them, whatever the case may be. And so they have a fixed income. So they say, okay, well, I have $800 a month. I got to pay a little bit of my mortgage, whatever the case may be, or I got to pay my taxes. And then I got $200 that I'm going to spend on food. So then they go and they give that $200 to the caregiver or whoever is buying their groceries out on the road, because maybe they're unable to physically get out to the stores. This is why I do these episodes too as well, because then these folks who are not able to get out to the stores, if they're only watching propaganda like Fox News, then of course they're going to think that everything is okay with the stores. But this is why we have real news here, no fake news. We got the baby in the background and everything. Okay? So ain't no fake news here. But this is why might be an assisted living place, and they're spending a certain amount of money on food and noticing that they're receiving less food. They don't have the same amount of food anymore. They don't have the same amount of food for the same amount of money. So I feel bad for those folks who are on fixed income, where they can't just go out on their own, and that's why I make videos like this. So anyways, continuing. So Americans, ultimately, we're paying the price, right? Literally at the grocery stores while these things are going up. A gallon of milk that used to cost $3 now costs over $6 in some cities. Yes, $6 money in what people are paying. Less than $6 in your city. What's gonna happen to the world? What is gonna go downhill? And while I'm making this bottle, you all, I'm talking to you at the same time. But it's gonna go downhill. And people are gonna start stealing food. I know that's gonna happen because it was happening already even during COVID. People are gonna start stealing food, right? If your milk gallon is $6 in your city, can you imagine how many people are gonna be trying to steal milk? That's awful. Bread right now is a luxury, you all. And meat is just plain up unreachable, right? Some of these stores you go in there, the pound of meat is $9 and change, almost $10. People are going nuts. I mean, I see folks in stores like Walmart or Aldi's, they just go by the price and they just stand there for a little bit and they stare at the price and they keep it moving. They keep it moving. And don't even get me started on eggs. What used to be a breakfast staple is now a paycheck buster. It's a paycheck buster. This isn't just inflation, y'all. It's something deeper than that. It's something deeper than that. It's not just inflation. This is really, in reality, this is economic sabotage. Okay? Economic sabotage, and it's disguised as supply chain issues, global conflict, and corporate, quote, adjustments. Yeah, adjustments to their pockets because they're getting all the money and we're seeing none of it, and they're just getting more as the prices go up. But let's just call it what it is. It's price gouging. That's what Kamala wanted to stop, right? That's what she wanted to stop. But folks decided that they wanted to vote for Yellow Man. Now, corporations are squeezing families dry. It's pushing prices up. And they're blaming everything from the war overseas to droughts in California. But the truth is, while the people suffer, these same companies are raking in record profits, rewarding CEOs with bonuses while telling us to, quote, tighten our belts, end quote. It's theft, man. It's theft wrapped up in a receipt. Vice President Kamala Harris warned about this long ago. She said if she ever held the power of the presidency, she would make it her mission to stop these corporate giants from exploiting American hunger. She wanted to crack down on price gouging and bring dignity back to the American dinner table. But here we are, another day, another $15 sandwich, families choosing between rent or groceries. You got senior citizens choosing between pills, their medication, or protein. And while corporate America eats filet mignon, the rest of us are scraping together beans and canned goods if we can even find them now. But here's the real gut punch. Americans aren't just broke. We are scared. Scared of what's going to come next. Scared we won't be able to feed our kids, our elders, ourselves. Food insecurity isn't just a statistic anymore. It is personal. It's urgent. And it's daily. It is daily what's going on. Daily, the prices are going up. Daily, everything is changing. People don't even know when Yellow Man is on his menstrual cycle or not. This is real. You may chuckle, but this is real. So what can we do? What can you do as my listener? What can we all do? I'm just as human as you guys. Well, you can grow something, anything, a tomato in a pot, a lettuce on a windowsill. Every bite you grow is a bite they don't control. Join or support a community garden. Even if you don't grow, you might help distribute or trade some vegetables. Trust me, when you're hungry, you'll do a lot of things that you didn't think you would do before. And don't waste food. We're living in a time where every slice of bread counts. Every leftover does matter. So if you got picky folks in your house, you tell them eat them leftovers. Eat what you got. If it has a little bit of mold on it, take it off. But a hungry stomach will do anything to feed itself. Barter, you can trade, build local networks. Remember that we're stronger together. And the answer is not always in the supermarket. It might be next door. Okay? Call your local representatives and demand action. When you have a moment, I know you're busy, but tell them that you're tired of watching your fridge go empty while CEOs take private jets to brunch. Enough of us say that. Enough of us say those words to our representatives, and eventually somebody, we would hope somebody will have a heart. This country has turned into a supermarket scam where everything is locked behind glass and priced like it's gold, man. It's a food prison. And if we don't fight back, they'll turn our hunger into their profit and forever. Not temporarily, forever, or as long as your life may be blessed to live on this earth, God willing. We have to stop this now. We cannot let this authoritarianism continue, this fascism continue, because what it's going to lead everybody to is more and more hunger. And when people get hungry and people get tired and people get upset, they do stupid things. So if they thought that this country had a high crime rate, they haven't seen nothing yet when they see a fool hungry. Okay, I'm talking real here. I'm talking real. Now, you have been listening to War Notes, where the truth here is raw, it's loud, and it's unfiltered. And we don't sugarcoat the collapse, we report on it. And if you're hearing this and you believe that people deserve food, not fear, please subscribe now. I invite you. We need every voice and every listener and every fighter to help us hit 1,000 subscribers and beyond. This broadcast can't grow without you. It can't grow. It can't run across the YouTube platform. It won't run in their little algorithm, whatever you call it, if you guys don't subscribe. We got to get the message across. It's free to do. Please spread this message. Share this episode. And remember, all you have to do is stay aware, stay prepared, and stay fed. And how do we do that? By doing the things that I mentioned to you. Try to garden, try to barter. Put your anger aside. Get to know your neighbor. Put your anger aside. Get to know the people who once you thought would never help you. You never know what they may do in a time of an emergency. Now, until next time, this is War Notes. I'm signing off from the front lines of the food war. Thank you for listening.